You be with us tonight, Father, as we conduct the business of this county. Father, we just pray that decisions we make are not only the best for this county, but more importantly, the best in your light to help us be better servants and to be better citizens. Father, we're pray for all our first responders, the sheriff, the police, firefighters, ambulance workers, and others, Father. Just be with them as they go about their duties and give them a hedge of protection and safety as they work to continue to keep our county safe and our citizens safe. Father, we're so grateful for what you do for us. It's in Jesus' name we pray. Amen.
Amen. This time, would you please join me in the Pledge of Allegiance? I pledge allegiance to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all. Thank you all very much. This time I would entertain a motion for approval of the minutes from the September 28, 2018 workshop meeting.
So
Second.
Motion by Commissioner Watson, second by Commissioner, excuse me,
Meyer.
Byer was the second?
Yes.
All right. Afraid I got it wrong. Motion by Commissioner Watson, second by Commissioner Byer. All those in favor signify by saying aye.
Aye.
Opposed, like sign. The minutes for September 28th workshop are approved. Next, the minutes from the October 8th fiscal court meeting.
So move.
Entertain a motion by
Second.
Commissioner Bartleman, second by Commissioner Watson. Any discussion? All those in favor signify by saying aye.
Aye.
Opposed, like sign. October 8th minutes are approved. Next item is a resolution, and it's our only discussion item tonight. Madam Clerk, do you have a copy of the resolution?
Probably not.
If you don't,
No,
I will read it in your stead if you don't mind, and then I'll pass it down when I get there. Is that all
that's
right?
great.
All right, this resolution deals with our rural secondary road program through the State Transportation Cabinet and Department of Rural and Municipal Aid, and we do this each year, and it is time for us to take action on this. Reads this resolution adopting and approving the execution of a rural secondary program agreement between the Fiscal Court and the Commonwealth of Kentucky Transportation Cabinet, Department of Rural and Municipal Aid, and accepting all roads and streets referred to therein as being a part of the county road system. Be it resolved by the Fiscal Court. The Fiscal Court does hereby certify that all roads and streets referred to in said agreement are county roads as defined by KRS 178.010, parentheses 1, parentheses B, and the Fiscal Court does hereby ratify and adopt all statements, representations, warranties, covenants, and agreements contained in said agreement, and does hereby accept said agreement, and by such acceptance agrees to all the terms and conditions therein stated. And the county judge executive of the county is hereby authorized and directed to sign said agreement as set forth on behalf of the Fiscal Court of McCracken County, and the county clerk of McCracken County is hereby authorized and directed to certify thereto. And a motion by Commissioner Byer.
Second.
Second by Commissioner Bartleman. Any discussion? Once again, this is a exercise that we do each year to make sure we comply with the requirements to get rural secondary funding, and appreciate your all's indulgence. If there's no discussion, I would ask the clerk to call the roll, please.
Commissioner Byer.
Aye.
Commissioner Wathen.
Aye.
Commissioner Bartleman.
Aye.
And Judge Leeper.
Aye. Next, we need to move on to the budget transfers. Madam Treasurer.
It is ordered to make the following cash transfers in the amount of $282,355.73 in order to pay county bills approved October 22nd, 2018.
So moved. Second.
Motion by Commissioner Wathen, second by Commissioner Byer. Any discussion? Ask the clerk to call the roll, please.
Commissioner Wathen.
Aye.
Commissioner Bartleman.
Aye.
Commissioner Byer.
Aye.
And Judge Leeper.
Aye. Next, we have the accounts payable, Madam Treasurer.
It is ordered to approve voucher claims register from October 9th, 2018 to October 22nd, 2018 in the amount of $377,086.54.
Motion.
So moved.
Commissioner Bartleman, second.
Second.
Commissioner Byer. Any discussion?
It says the 8th.
It should have been from the 8th.
Okay.
The
Mine
accounts
says-
payable, it's from the 8th to the 22nd.
Oh, they said 9, okay.
I did say the 9th
Okay.
because the last one cut off on the 8th.
Okay.
So I thought it was from the next day.
All right. Do we need to change it to the 9th? Entertain a motion to amend the order to
So moved.
the 8th to the
Second.
9th. A motion from Commissioner Barman, second by Commissioner Watson. Thank you for catching that. Any discussion?
Aye.
All those in favor signify by saying aye.
Aye.
Pose like sign. Order is amended to reflect the correct date. Any other discussion? Ask the clerk to call the roll, please.
Commissioner Bartleman,
Aye.
Commissioner Byer,
Aye.
Commissioner Wathen,
Aye.
and Judge Leeper.
Aye. Madam Clerk, when you're ready.
It is ordered to pay the McCracken County Humane Society $1,825 for the month of October 2018.
So moved. Second.
Motion by Commissioner Byer, second by Commissioner Wathen.
Can I ask a question?
Yes.
How are things going with the Humane Society? I haven't heard any concerns. Is everything going well as far as?
We have concerns from time to time, and we deal with them, try to always improve on our operations with our animal control and how they interact with the Humane Society. And there's no department that doesn't occasionally get a concern or a constituent call, but all in all, it's running pretty smoothly.
Generally, I think it's been going good. Thank you.
Any other discussion? Ask the clerk to call the roll, please.
Commissioner Byer,
Aye.
Commissioner Wathen,
Aye.
Commissioner Bartleman,
Aye.
and Judge Leeper.
Aye.
It is ordered to pay the fiscal court clerk $50 for the month of October 2018.
So moved. Second.
Motion by Commissioner Wathen, second by Commissioner Byer. Any discussion? Ask the clerk to call the roll, please.
Commissioner Wathen,
Aye.
Commissioner Bartleman,
Aye.
Commissioner Byer,
Aye.
and Judge Leeper.
Aye.
It is ordered to approve the monthly distribution to the McCracken County Conservation District for October 2018 in the amount of $2,446.92.
So moved.
Motion by
Second.
Commissioner Byer, second by Commissioner Wathen. Any further discussion? Ask the clerk to call the roll, please.
Commissioner Bartleman.
Aye.
Commissioner Byer.
Aye.
Commissioner Wathen.
Aye.
And Judge Leeper.
Aye.
It is ordered to approve the McCracken County Clerk's financial statement for the month of August 2018 in the amount of $188,187.07.
So moved.
Motion by
Second.
Commissioner Byer, second by Commissioner Wathen. Any discussion? Ask the clerk to call the roll, please.
Commissioner Byer.
Aye.
Commissioner Wathen.
Aye.
Commissioner Bartleman.
Aye.
And Judge Leeper.
Aye.
It is ordered to approve the McCracken County Clerk's monthly report of ad valorem tax collection and distribution report for the month of September 2018 in the amount of $443,868.30.
So moved.
Motion by Commissioner
Second.
Bartleman, second by Commissioner Wathen. Any other discussion? Ask the clerk to call the roll, please.
Commissioner Wathen.
Aye.
Commissioner Bartleman.
Aye.
Commissioner Byer.
Aye.
And Judge Leeper.
Aye.
It is ordered to approve the McCracken County Clerk's monthly report of deed transfer tax report for the month of September 2018 in the amount of $22,828.97.
So moved.
Motion by Commissioner Byer,
Second.
second by Commissioner Bartleman. Any other discussion? Ask the clerk to call the roll, please.
Commissioner Bartleman.
Aye.
Commissioner Byer.
Aye.
Commissioner Wathen.
Aye.
And Judge Leeper.
Aye.
It is ordered to approve the county clerk's summary of delinquent tax collections and distributions report for the month of September 2018 in the amount of $7,053.53.
So moved.
Motion by Commissioner Wathen, second.
Second.
By Commissioner Byer. Any discussion? Ask the clerk to call the roll, please.
Commissioner Byer.
Aye.
Commissioner Wathen.
Aye.
Commissioner Bartleman.
Aye.
And Judge Leeper.
Aye.
It is ordered that $4,504.63 be paid to the Kentucky State Treasurer to return the unspent litter abatement grant funds received for fiscal year 16-17.
So moved.
Second.
Motion by Commissioner Byer, second by Commissioner Bartleman. Any discussion?
I just wonder how often is the state gets money back from grants it gives out? I'm glad we're able to do that.
Yeah.
Shows we were efficient in what we did and that everybody did a good job, because normally everybody spends every penny of the grants they get, so I'm glad to see we're able to give some money back to the state.
That is a good thing.
Thank you.
Ask the clerk to call the roll.
Commissioner Wathen.
Aye.
Commissioner Bartleman.
Aye.
Commissioner Byer.
Aye.
And Judge Leeper.
Aye.
It is ordered to record the treasurer budget transfers for the month of September 2018.
Second.
Motion by Commissioner Wathen, second by Commissioner Byer. Any discussion? Ask the clerk to call the roll, please.
Commissioner Bartleman.
Aye.
Commissioner Byer.
Aye.
Commissioner Wathen.
Aye.
And Judge Leeper.
Aye.
It is ordered to record the treasurer interfund cash transfers for the month of September 2018.
So moved. Second.
Motion by Commissioner Byer, second by Commissioner Wathen. Any discussion? Ask the clerk to call the roll, please.
Commissioner Byer.
Aye.
Commissioner Wathen.
Aye.
Commissioner Bartleman.
Aye.
And Judge Leeper.
Aye.
It is ordered to record the treasurer financial statement for the month of September 2018.
So moved.
Second.
Motion by Commissioner Wathen, second by Commissioner Bartleman. Any discussion? Ask the clerk to call the roll, please.
Commissioner Wathen.
Aye.
Commissioner Bartleman.
Aye.
Commissioner Byer.
Aye.
And Judge Leeper.
Aye.
It is ordered to record the employee claims from August 24th, 2018 to September 23rd, 2018 in the amount of $11,096.75 for HRA/FSA transactions.
So moved. Second.
Motion by Commissioner Byer, second by Commissioner Wathen. Any discussion? Ask the clerk to call the roll, please.
Commissioner Bartleman.
Aye.
Commissioner Byer.
Aye.
Commissioner Wathen.
Aye.
And Judge Leeper.
Aye.
It is ordered that James Horace be hired as a part-time certified court security officer at a rate of $11 per hour effective October 23rd, 2018.
So moved.
Motion by Commissioner Wathen, second by Commissioner Byer. Any further discussion? Ask the clerk to call the roll, please.
Commissioner Byer.
Aye.
Commissioner Wathen.
Aye.
Commissioner Bartleman.
Aye.
And Judge Leeper.
Aye.
It is ordered $5,000 be paid to the Paducah Area Chamber of Commerce of PACRO grant funds provided for the annual Washington, D.C. trip as approved at the August 13th, 2018 McCracken County Fiscal Court meeting.
So moved.
Motion by Commissioner
Second.
Wathen, second by Commissioner Bartleman. Any further discussion? Ask the clerk to call the roll, please.
Commissioner Wathen.
Aye.
Commissioner Bartleman.
Aye.
Commissioner Byer.
Aye.
And Judge Leeper.
Aye.
It is ordered to adopt and approve a rural secondary program agreement between the KYTC and McCracken County to replace drainage structures on Till Lane, CR 1140K, Summit Trail, CR 1023E3, Rogers Road, CR 1371A, Evergreen Lane, CR 1110, Terra Verde Boulevard, CR 1001E4, and Palisade Circle, CR 1001D9.
So moved. Second.
Motion by Commissioner Byer, second by Commissioner Wathen. Any discussion? Ask the clerk to call the roll.
Commissioner Bartleman.
Aye.
Commissioner Byer.
Aye.
Commissioner Wathen.
Aye.
And Judge Leeper.
Aye.
It is ordered to pay Progressive Bike Ramp the remaining payment of $2,500 for design services for a bike recreational area at the landfill borrow pit.
So moved.
Motion by Commissioner Bartleman, second by Commissioner Wathen. Any discussion? As a point of discussion, point out that this was final payment on the design. The actual product is being built as we sit here tonight, and hopefully will be delivered within the next couple of weeks and installed. The first part of that, if you recall, we budgeted for two opportunities. The first one will be hopefully done this fall if weather permits, and then the next court will have the option of doing the second part that's already been, proposal's already been put to us, and the budget, money's been budgeted. It'll be up to the court to follow through on that. Ask clerk to call the roll.
Commissioner Byer.
Aye.
Commissioner Wathen.
Aye.
Commissioner Bartleman.
Aye.
And Judge Leeper.
Aye.
It is ordered to accept the resignation of full-time Deputy Jailer Shayla Good. She was scheduled to start this position effective October 8th, 2018, but has since declined the position.
So moved.
Motion by Commissioner
Second.
Byer, second by Commissioner Wathen. Any discussion? Ask the clerk to call the roll, please.
Commissioner Wathen.
Aye.
Commissioner Bartleman.
Aye.
Commissioner Byer.
Aye.
And Judge Leeper.
Aye.
It is ordered effective that effective October 22nd, 2018, Jennifer Crackle be hired as a full-time deputy jailer at an hourly rate of $12 per hour, less statutory deductions, all of which are subject to further order of the court.
So moved.
Motion by
Second.
Commissioner Wathen, second by Commissioner Byer. Any discussion? Ask clerk call roll, please.
Commissioner Bartleman.
Aye.
Commissioner Byer.
Aye.
Commissioner Wathen.
Aye.
And Judge Leeper.
Aye.
It is ordered that effective November 1st, 2018, Ernie Scarrett be promoted to State Highway Maintenance Deputy Jailer at an hourly rate of $17 per hour, less statutory deductions, all of which are subject to further order of the court.
So moved.
Motion by Commissioner Wathen, second by Commissioner Byer. Any discussion? Ask clerk call roll, please.
Commissioner Byer.
Aye.
Commissioner Wathen.
Aye.
Commissioner Bartleman.
Aye.
And Judge Leeper.
Aye.
It is ordered to accept the retirement of full-time Deputy Jailer Ronnie Collier effective November 1st, 2018. He has 23 vacation days to be paid for and 31 sick days to be credited to the Kentucky retirement system.
So move.
Motion by Commissioner Bartleman, second by Commissioner Wathen. Any discussion? Ask clerk call roll, please.
Commissioner Wathen.
Aye.
Commissioner Bartleman.
Aye.
Commissioner Byer.
Aye.
And Judge Leeper.
Aye.
It is ordered that Austin Schenkel be terminated effective October 17th, 2018, from his position as full-time deputy jailer. He has no sick or vacation time accumulated.
So moved. Second.
Motion by Commissioner Byer, second by Commissioner Wathen. Any further discussion? Seeing none, ask clerk call roll, please.
Commissioner Bartleman.
Aye.
Commissioner Byer.
Aye.
Commissioner Wathen.
Aye.
And Judge Leeper.
Aye.
It is ordered that Alicia Alberry resigned her position as a temporary part-time tax clerk effective October 18th, 2018.
So moved.
Motion by Commissioner Byer,
Second.
second by Commissioner Wathen. Any discussion? Ask clerk call roll, please.
Commissioner Byer.
Aye.
Commissioner Wathen.
Aye.
Commissioner Bartleman. And Judge Leeper.
Aye.
It is hereby ordered that Peyton Skees be hired as a McCracken County employee in her current capacity as Director of the Office of Victims Assistance in the McCracken County Attorney's Office. This action is necessary to allow McCracken County to operate as the governmental entity through which payroll and benefit acquisition is administered with regard to the McCracken County Attorney's Office's Victim Advocate Grant. McCracken County shall conduct the activities of initial payment of the victim advocate salary and the provision of access to McCracken County employee benefits, with all initial monetary expenditures by McCracken County being reimbursed 100% via federal grant money. Ms. Ski shall have an annual salary of $36,804 minus statutory deductions and have a hire date retroactive to October 1st, 2018.
So moved.
Motion by Commissioner Byer, second.
Second.
Commissioner Wathen. Any discussion?
Can I ask a question? Just not a major question, but it says be hired in her current capacity. Is that, do you have to redo this every year? Is that what we're doing? Or, I just never heard that, be hired in her current capacity.
Well, we had to make sure that we're not creating a new position and causing any confusion as to, what let's say, department she'd be going into or what her job duties would be. So it would just be essentially, she's becoming a county employee in the capacity as she exists
Okay.
prior to this date as a state employee.
Okay.
That's all it is.
All right, good, thank you. I just was.
It's kind of hard to couch that proper phrasing. Yeah.
So we're just moving her from a state employee to a county employee, but it's not costing the county anything.
That's right.
Right, okay.
That's right. Same federal grant funding that paid the state will now be paying the county.
And she's not doing anything different, it's just changing the,
That's right. It was
Okay.
totally for ease of administration on a
Right.
financial level.
okay,
so,
good.
yeah.
Thank you. Again, no controversy over, I just was curious as to that wording. Thank you.
That's a strange thing, I know.
Yeah. Thank you.
We have a motion, second.
Yes, we do.
Call the roll, please.
Commissioner Wathen.
Aye.
Commissioner Bartleman.
Aye.
Commissioner Byer.
Aye.
And Judge Leeper.
Aye.
It is hereby ordered that pursuant to KRS Chapter 67, the first reading of ordinance number 2018-07 shall be conducted in summary format as follows. McCracken County, Kentucky, McCracken County Fiscal Court, ordinance number 2018-07. An ordinance establishing the protocols for the, I can never say that, continuity of McCracken County government operations during a state of emergency. Summary. The action effectuated in the present ordinance is authorized and specifically required by KRS 39D, mandating the setting of procedures and protocols providing for the continuity of county governmental operations during a state of emergency through the designation of alternate county governmental facilities and successor governmental officers and officials to ensure the continued provision of governmental services. Certification. It is hereby certified by the McCracken County Fiscal Court that the present summary represents an accurate statement of the main points of and contents of ordinance number 2018-07. Public inspection. Ordinance number 2018-07 shall be available for public inspection in its whole and complete form in the McCracken County Judge Executive's office during ordinary business hours.
Hear a motion? Motion by Commissioner Byers, second by Commissioner Wathen. Any discussion? Seeing none, just for a point of explanation, this is a requirement by the, I don't know if it's state and federal or just state. I think it's state government. State and federal government. Basically, just to give a kind of a thought process to what would happen in time of extreme disaster. Obviously, as Mr. Moore and I have discussed many times, it's hard to determine what that disaster might be and what facilities will still be standing, but you have to make a best case scenario in this situation, and then you have to react to whatever happens when it actually happens. But it's a good exercise to have in place. That being said, I would entertain, we got a motion second, so we'll take a roll call.
Commissioner Bartleman,
Aye.
Commissioner Byer,
Aye.
Commissioner Wathen,
Aye.
and Judge Leeper.
Aye.
It is hereby ordered that pursuant to KRS Chapter 67, the first reading of ordinance number 2018-08 shall be conducted in summary format as follows. McCracken County, Kentucky, McCracken County Fiscal Court, ordinance number 2018-08. An ordinance amending and readopting the McCracken County Comprehensive Plan. Summary. The action effectuated in the present ordinance is required by Kentucky Revised Statutes, Section 100.197, and operates to formally adopt the amendments made to the McCracken County Comprehensive Plan by the McCracken County Planning Commission after having introduced, discussed, and enacted the same during a formal hearing conducted on September 26, 2018. Certification. It is hereby certified by the McCracken County Fiscal Court that the present summary represents an accurate official statement of the main points of and contents of ordinance number 2018-08. Public inspection. Ordinance number 2018-08 shall be available for public inspection in its whole and complete form in the McCracken County Judge Executive's office during ordinary business hours.
So moved.
Motion by Commissioner Byers, second.
Second.
Commissioner Wathen. We had a good presentation of this at our last meeting. Not heard any great concern from the community. Anybody have any questions or comments? Seeing none,
I hope we never need it.
ask the clerk to call the roll, please.
Commissioner Byer,
Aye.
Commissioner Wathen,
Aye.
Commissioner Bartleman,
Aye.
and Judge Leeper.
Aye.
Okay, board appointments. It is hereby ordered that Diane Bach be appointed to the PADD Aging Committee expiring October 30th, 2021.
So moved.
Motion by Commissioner Wathen,
Second.
second by Commissioner Byer. Any discussion? All those in favor signify by saying aye.
Aye.
Opposed, like sign. Motion approved.
It is ordered that Bonnie Koblitz be appointed to the PADD Aging Committee expiring October 30th, 2021.
So moved. Second.
Motion by Commissioner Byer, second by Commissioner Wathen. Any discussion? All those in favor signify by saying aye.
Aye.
Opposed, like sign. Motion's approved. Madam Clerk, on this one, add the word after assessment appeals. That's the correct title. They deal with anyone who has a concern with their assessment in the PBA office. So
Okay.
I believe the correct term is assessment appeals. If you're reading.
It is hereby ordered that Rick Good be appointed to the Board of Assessment Appeals expiring October 30th, 2021.
So moved.
Motion by Commissioner Byer, second
Second.
by Commissioner Wathen. Any discussion? All those in favor signify by saying aye.
Aye.
Opposed, like sign. Motion's approved. We do have a need for executive session. Before we go into executive session, I want to give you gentlemen a chance to make any comments you'd like to make.
I'm going to comment, and you're probably going to comment on it too, briefly on the coming of the wall. I appreciate all the work that's been done by so many people to prepare for that, work that you did and the county did to prepare the park for that, and obviously the work done by sponsors of that. And I think it's going to be a great event. We're going to have I think a lot of people will attend that, but I really appreciate the work you've done to make that happen and to make it as the type of ceremony it's going to be. It's going to be a great event, but we appreciate all the work you've done, and more importantly, appreciate all the work of and the history of the Vietnam veterans who will get that. I know it'll be very emotional. I know I've been to Washington to see the wall, and it's just an emotional sight to see that, the names on there, and just, again, appreciate all the work that's been done and the sponsors of that event.
Any other comments? Real quickly, I want to go over a couple of things. One was the wall. I'd like to thank Mr. Moore and Tony Mazing and Seth and everybody that's road departments come out and helped. City fire departments come out and helped clean off the bleachers. The park looks better than it's looked long before we ever got here. And the commitment by this court to spend some extra money to make sure that this is a first-class event has been well spent, and the time has been put in, the effort's been put in to spend that money wisely. And I want to thank you all for that commitment to make that happen, and thank the volunteers and sponsors who have put their time and effort into this event. It begins tomorrow, actually, at 2:30. It will arrive, leaving Princeton an hour or so before that. I believe I'm right, Morgan Funeral Home in Princeton, is that correct? And then it will arrive here around 2:30, I believe, if I'm not mistaken, depending on traffic, I guess. But that will be the beginning of a very significant event in our community. I hope people will take advantage of the opportunity to see the wall, and I believe we've done our part to put it in a very nice location with very proper surroundings, and appreciate the sheriff and all those guys and people in security and all those things that are coming into place to make it a good event. A couple other things that I'd like to comment on. The clerk staff, they are busy in the middle of getting ready for an election, getting ready for taxes, and doing their everyday job, which is overwhelming all by itself. So I want to give them some kudos, along with the sheriff's office, who's also dealing with taxes, but also had a very significant drug operation teamed with federal and local officials across a very wide area. But those are the kind of things that are going to make a dent. And I know folks can get frustrated when you read the paper and it seems like everything has to deal with meth and those sorts of things. But I can tell you that every day our sheriff's department works hard on trying to deal with that issue. And this was a major, major issue. And congratulations, Sheriff, and congratulations to your people for the work they put in. We had a quick discussion in my office about work ethic and something special about folks in McCracken County, West Kentucky. And your department proved that out, what work ethic will do. And they made a very substantial dent in the meth operation that's been going on in McCracken County. I'd like to also thank the treasurer. She's going through an audit right now. That has nothing to do with her. She's got 2 years of audits prior to her taking office, but she has to go try to find the documents and do all that work along with everything else she does day to day. It's a very difficult time for her, but she's shown great resolve and kept smiling through it all. And I want her to know how much we appreciate it as a community, but myself and Mr. Moore and all those that get to work with her, we appreciate her being able to withstand the onslaught of requests for information, once again, that she really had no impact on, but it's still her role to do that now. I also like to thank Mr. Moore and Randy Williams. So we keep talking about Maxon Road, but we're closer than we've ever been to closing that project out, and it's very successful, and it's all coming together in a nice growing season. Everybody's grass is going back in, and finally coming to an end point on that, and don't want to ever forget the effort that Mr. Moore has put in on that project, along with Mr. Williams and the entire road department, working with the state on that. One other thing that has happened in the past couple of weeks, the Reedland tennis courts have been resurfaced. We set out in this budget to put money in to prevent further decay of the Reedland tennis courts and the Heath tennis courts. We did the Reedland courts this fall. The future court will have the option of doing the Heath courts in the spring, but we had two bidders that both suggested that they'd be done. It's an asphalt surface underneath, and if you don't maintain those, you lose a whole lot in the cost of repair, and when you choose to do it, can be very expensive. So that is an opportunity for next year. But we did the Reedland courts and added pickleball lines. They're the first public pickleball courts in the community. So if you're a pickleball player, Reedland now has the first public pickleball courts in the community with adding lines there. So if you're a pickleball player, that's pretty significant stuff. But just want people to be aware of that. That being said, we do have a need for an executive session. I would entertain a motion.
I hereby move the board go into closed session for the discussion of matters pertaining to the following topics: issues which might lead to the appointment, dismissal, or discipline of an employee as permitted by KRS 61-810-1F. And then second, a specific proposal by a business entity where public discussion of the subject matter would jeopardize the location, retention, expansion, or upgrading of a business entity as permitted by KRS 61-810-1G.
Second.
Motion by Commissioner Watson, second by, that was a motion by Commissioner Byer, second by Commissioner Watson. Any further discussion? All those in favor signify by saying aye.
Aye.
Opposed, like sign. Motion's approved. We won't be long, and we will not take any action when we're done.